Hola clase. This is for my 4th and 5th graders, and we're going to begin with the prayer. En el nombre del Padre, y del Hijo, y del Espíritu Santo. Amén. Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Y perdona nuestras ofensas como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en la tentación y líbranos del mal. Amén. En el nombre del Padre, y del Hijo, y del Espíritu Santo. Amén. All right, so let's begin with, trying to get the best lighting here. Bienvenido otra vez a mi cocina. I am not going to sit in the room we discussed today because my son is playing in there right now and he's making some noise. So we're going to stay in la cocina. But I want, when you give me your answers, I want you to talk about what room we're focusing on today. What room are we talking about today? Not what room am I in, but what are we learning about today? So let's begin with our date. Hoy es viernes, el 24 de abril. So today, now that I am recording this, that is the date for today. Hoy es viernes, el 24 de abril. Today is Friday, the 24th of April. ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? ¿Qué tiempo hace? Hace fresco, está nublado, pero hace buen tiempo. What do you think I said? Hace fresco, está nublado, hace buen tiempo. So, what 3 things did I say there? And finally, for my 4th graders, son las 2:25. Son las 2:25 por la tarde. Son las 2:25 por la tarde. What time did I say? So for 5th graders, what was the weather like today? What did I say the weather was like today? And for my 4th graders, what time did I say? All right, so now that we have started off the way that we usually do, I'd like to take a moment to thank the PTO for surprising us teachers today with gifts and signs. It was very thoughtful. Muchas gracias, muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much for the wonderful surprise and the gifts. You all have made me feel very welcome my first year, and I especially appreciate the spirit wear that I got. Since I don't have a very large collection yet, estoy muy agradecida. I'm very grateful. So, having said that, you might be wondering, why is Señorita Valdez dressed like this? Well, what event should have been this week? Can you tell me? What event should have been this week where I would wear this? That's right, Derby. This was supposed to be Derby week. And because I am in the festive spirit, I'm going to honor Derby week, even though we're celebrating this fall. I'm going to honor this beautiful spring event that our city is most known for by wearing Derby attire. Okay, so I'm going to continue with another room today, talking about another room today in our book. It's going to be a couple of pages, and I'm just going to ask you a couple questions along with this video to talk about the furniture that we read about in this room. Okay, so here we have la sala. La sala o cuarto de estar. So, what do you think this is? What do we call this room? It's a living room. So there are 2 words for this. La sala, which sounds kind of like salon, which means living room, or Cuarto de estar, the being room, the room to be in, or we call it the living room. Es el lugar donde nos reunimos todos los días para ver la tele y charlar con nuestros amigos cuando vienen a visitarnos. So, this room, la sala, or the cuarto de estar, is the place where we get together every day to watch television and to chat with our friends when they come to visit us. Esta sala debe ser acogedora y agradable. This room must be comfortable and nice, agreeable. Papá y mamá eligieron para decorarla unos muebles muy cómodos y bonitos. So mom and dad, they chose some furniture that's very comfortable and pretty. Hay un conjunto de sofá y dos butacas muy amplias que tienen brazos y respaldos almohadillados. Todo está forrado con tela de terciopelo. So we have the conjunto de sofá. This is el sofá. You can just call it el sofá. And then we have these two here, butacas, armchairs. And the armchairs and the sofa have padded or pillowed backs and seats and arms. Frente al sofá hay una mesita de centro, so coffee table, sobre la cual hay un cenicero. Ha! Remember, I said this is an old book. Un cenicero que utiliza el fumador. So this has a cenicero, which is an ashtray for smokers. Now, we don't encourage smoking. It is very unhealthy and causes way too many health problems. But back when this book was written, smoking was done not only often, but in the house. So people had ashtrays on their coffee tables. También hay un florero de adorno y una pitiera. So there's a little box and there is a vase with flowers. En un rincón, in a corner, hay un sillón mecedora que con su suave balanceo hace más agradable el descanso. So we have a rocking chair over here. Sillón mecedora. Sillón, so silla is seat. This is sillón mecedora, rocking chair. And it's very good for relaxing. Es el sillón preferido de papá. It's dad's favorite chair. Por la noche suele sentarse en él para leer el periódico o algún libro. Every night he sits in this rocking chair and reads the paper or a book. Una lámpara, what does that sound like? That is a cognate for lamp. Una lámpara ilumina ese rincón de la sala. A lamp lights up this corner of the room. Una bonita pantalla cubre la lámpara para suavizar la luz que proyecta. So there's a cover over the light to soften the light that the lamp projects. Junto al aparato de televisión, what do you think that is? What piece of furniture do you think that is? Televisor. Que está colocado sobre una mesilla de ruedas. So, together next to the television, that is located on top of a rolly table. A table with wheels, that's what this says. Hay una alegre jardinera. So there's a house plant. There's a happy house plant. En su interior crecen plantas de adorno que forman un pequeño jardín. Inside of this planter is a bunch of little plants, or a bunch of little plants are growing, and they make a little garden. Mama cuida y riega las plantas todos los días. So mom takes care of the plants every day. Mi hermanita y yo, so whose perspective is this being told from? Mi hermanita, hermanita for my fourth graders. Hermanita means little sister, so it's being told from the perspective of yo, and yo would be the little boy. Mi hermanita y yo, my sister and I, para ver la tele, nos sentamos en dos pequeños taburetes. So my little sister and I, to see the television, we sit on two little stools. Taburete is stool. Unas lámparas de aplique, wall sconces. So lamps on the wall, or we call them wall sconces, lights that are hanging on the side of the wall. Colocadas en la pared, they're located on the wall. Pared means wall. A ambos lados del cuadro, both sides of this painting, iluminan la habitación. They light up the room. La pintura del cuadro, the painting here, representa un paisaje. It shows a landscape. Y está encuadrado en un marco dorado, and it is framed with a gold frame. So the next room that we go to will be el estudio. So I think next week I will finish reading this book. We're going to talk about what room we focused on this week. And what I want you to do is name three new muebles words, furniture words that you learned this week. So remember, fourth graders, I want to know what time it was at the beginning of the video. Fifth graders, I want to know what the weather was like that I told you today. I want you to name three new pieces of furniture that you learned about today, and I want you to tell me what room did we focus on in Spanish and English. Tell me in Spanish and in English what room we read about in our story today. Not what room I'm in, not what room you're in, what room we talked about here. Okay? Buen fin de semana. Muchas gracias. Los extraño muchísimo. I miss you all very much. Have a great weekend. Gracias y adiós.